This will be my last video before I put JorRaptor to sleep. What? If you didn't know it, click on the screen for the announcement and stuff, but I didn't want to leave you guys without a new gaming video, so that's why I will go and discuss my E3 predictions with you, because I made a lot of them obviously, and I will tell you my favorite game of E3 2015 at the end of the video. Let's start with Bethesda, the first E3 prediction video that I made. I got my mobile phone here to check my predictions. So let's go. Number 1, Fallout 4 will be announced and it may launch this year. Well, I was not really sure about it, but well, it will launch this year, November 10th to be exact, so mark your calendars. Dishonored 2 will be shown and will definitely release in 2015, was my second prediction, and no, it will not release in 2015, but it was shown. I think it's still far off. I mean, we only saw a trailer, but I thought because the other one was released in 2012, we might get it now 3 years later, but that seems not the case. Doom will get a trailer, but it will not release this year. I was correct on that. Looked like a fun game, just shooting some demons and stuff. Looks cool. The first DLC for the Elder Scrolls Online will be announced. My fourth prediction, and well, they did not really announce it, they did show some new content. So we saw a short video with the Imperial City we will visit in the new update coming to the platform. So they did not really announce the new DLC, but they did show it. So I think I'm correct on that. The Battlecry open beta will be available for everyone immediately after the show. So I thought they would spend a lot more time on Battlecry, but they didn't. It was at the show floor though, but no open beta for everyone after the show, so no points for that. Let's head to my second predictions video that I made. Square Enix. So they also had a press conference after Nintendo, so they immediately started after Nintendo, and after that the show opened. So I didn't really get to see it to the end, because obviously we had to go to the show. We had a house in Santa Monica, so we had to drive like 30 minutes and then we could go there. So we didn't really check it out, but I checked out all the news, and these are my predictions I made before the show. Rise of the Tomb Raider will be delayed and it will not come out on Xbox 360. Well, it was first announced on Xbox 360, but now no one is talking about it. I think it's not coming out, it's not on the website as well, but it was not delayed during E3. It might, because it's coming out on the same date as Fallout 4, which is not that smart, but is also an exclusive deal with Microsoft. The game seems finished, I hear from a lot of people, but still, I'm not sure if it will come out this year. So if it will get delayed, I'll still count this point, but now I don't. Deus Ex Mankind Divided gets a gameplay trailer. It does, and it looks pretty awesome. Saw also a presentation during E3. Really looking forward to that. Kingdom Hearts 3 will not be shown during E3. Final Fantasy 15 will have a new trailer. So what happened was Kingdom Hearts 3 was shown, Final Fantasy 15 was shown with the text still in development. So they showed a pretty lengthy gameplay trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3. But the text still in development. That's not really a great sign. So I don't get a point for that. I was thinking that they would go on stage and say, we don't have anything to show for Kingdom Hearts 3 right now, but they're keeping everything busy with the new gameplay. So 4 was Life is Strange, a game I really love. It's an episodic game, like Heavy Rain, Telltale games. Gets a physical release on PS3, PS4, Xbox One and Xbox 360. Well, that did not happen, but it did get shown during the Square Enix press conference. No points for that. New Hitman game will be shown, was my last prediction for Square Enix, and that did happen. Let's look at the trailer. EA, well, I did not really predict that it was the most boring E3 press conference, but I did predict some other things. Let's head into that. So first, Star Wars Battlefront gets live stage demo. Okay, that was pretty obvious, but did get the point. Mirror's Edge 2 will get a story and gameplay trailer. So I didn't really predict that it was more an open world game, but did have it correct. This one is not correct though. Titanfall 2 will be announced for PS4, Xbox One and PC, and it is playable at E3. This prediction can happen next year. I think it will happen next year, but it was too soon right now. Obviously, there was also news that Titanfall 2 was not going to be there at E3, but I made this video before that news broke, so that's why I still have it here. 4 for EA, Mass Effect 4 gets a short teaser trailer and a 2016 release date. Well, that's exactly what happened. 5. I talked about Unravel because there were domain names floating around and I wanted to unravel that, but I failed. I thought it was a new game for BioWare Edmonton and that it was going to be an MMO. Well, it's not, but it's a pretty cute game. And yeah, I like the guy that came up to stage and told his life story. It gives the game a more likable, more likable feel. So looking forward to that. Did not get to play it though. Jason Derulo, yeah, he was at Ubisoft. I was also at Ubisoft. He also had the popcorn there, so it was pretty nice. And obviously, I made 5 predictions for Ubisoft. So let's head into that. Assassin's Creed Syndicate female character gameplay will be shown, and that was not the case. And with Assassin's Creed Syndicate it was really weird because they obviously showed the game, really praised them for the ton of media coverage they provided. They had a gameplay trailer, they had a cinematic trailer and a weapon trailer where they showed some moves from the new male character in Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So I thought, they will show female character right here at E3, right? Well, they didn't. They showed the same gameplay demo at the show floor, so you could play that demo. And during press conferences, they just showed stupid cinematic trailers that said nothing about the game, that just looked cool like always. So, not a great showing for Assassin's Creed Syndicate in my opinion at E3. Next one I have correct. The Division beta will be available later this year. Pre-order for guaranteed access. So it will be available later this year, but only for Xbox One. So if you have a PS4, PC, looking forward to The Division, you can get your hands on it early 2016, but for everyone else with an Xbox One, you get to play it if you pre-order the game. So I was correct about that one. Rainbow Six Siege will be available immediately after the show for those who pre-ordered the game or signed up for the beta. So that was not correct because it will be live in August. It's pretty soon, but yeah, it sucks. So it will be live on every platform at the same time, by the way. Signed up for the beta, so looking forward to that. 4. A new Splinter Cell game will be revealed at the end of the show and will launch in 2016 alongside the movie. So there is a Splinter Cell movie coming up, but no game. No. After Blacklist, they're still silent. But we did see obviously other surprise, and I'm happy that it was Ghost Recon Wildlands and not a new Splinter Cell game, because Ghost Recon Wildlands looks pretty promising. Also saw the games behind closed doors. They played it in front of my eyes. Really looking forward to that. 4-player, open world, a lot of missions you can do, stealth, action, it's awesome. I'm looking forward to that. So, no Splinter Cell game, but a new Ghost Recon game. So, was wrong about that one. 5. An unannounced game with the size of Child of Light and a Valiant Heart will be revealed and it will launch in 2016. No UB art game, that's what they are called. So, with the cool art style from Rayman. No. Let's look at that awesome cinematic Assassin's Creed Syndicate now, shall we? Can't wait.
Who the hell are
So the next predictions I will bring directly to you because it's from Nintendo, and obviously they did not have a press conference at a stage with a live audience, but they did have their Nintendo E3 Direct. So I had some predictions for that. First, and this was some one that I came back on later in the comments under the video, so I will go on into that. But first I will tell you the prediction. A new Pokemon game will be announced for Nintendo 3DS, probably X2 and Y2. It will launch in November worldwide and it will feature a ton of content, including tournaments we saw in Black and White 2. So no, that did not happen. No new Pokemon game. This is a pretty good thing, by the way. So if they come back next year, maybe on NX, everyone will be excited. So what, new Pokemon game? Awesome, awesome, awesome. So now, and that was also something I was talking about in the comments, like I said, Yokai Watch was a thing during the presentation. It was not really big during the presentation or at the show floor. They did not show it at the show floor, but behind closed doors. So I had a Nintendo booth tour, so that means that if you go to Nintendo, you can check out all their games. But yeah, at their booth, but they also have for the press a different section where you can check out all the games and relax. So that's pretty nice, but no Yokai Watch there. So I'm really looking forward to that because I think that will be the Pokemon of this year, and I hope it really does well, and I'm keeping an eye on that. Super Mario Maker, I said Mario Maker before because they changed the name to Super Mario Maker, will have amiibo support, making some amiibo characters playable in the game. Also the game will release on September 18th. The first release date, it will launch on September 11th. So I was 1 week, I had 1 week later, so that, yeah, it's wrong. But the amiibo support though, I was right about that, because if you have a Link amiibo, it will turn into Link. You can, if you press the up on the D-pad, it will do the Triforce. So pretty nice, pretty cool. Star Fox Wii U will have a big present at E3. They started the presentation with that. Gameplay, multiplayer gameplay, and more will be shown at E3. The game will launch this holiday. Correct about that one. So I also played it, and it plays pretty well, but the graphics are not that cool. No, it really looks like a no GameCube game. Let's put it that way. But still, the gameplay is fun, but yeah, I'm still not really into it. Need to see more about that. 4. LEGO Dimensions will be shown, and it will have Wii U exclusive content, maybe some Nintendo Lego characters. So obviously LEGO Dimensions will launch alongside Disney Infinity and Skylander Superchargers. So I thought Nintendo would do something with that, but they did not go with LEGO Dimensions. No, they went with Skylander. So Bowser and Donkey Kong will be available in Skylanders, but there will not be a Lego set. So was wrong about that one, but still I was looking in the right direction. Let's put it that way. Splatoon. I had a prediction for that one, but it did not get shown during the presentation. Splatoon will receive free DLC like maps and a level upgrade to 25. Right now the max level is level 20. It will release after the presentation. So what they're doing with Splatoon DLC is really interesting in my opinion. So they release like a new map, a new weapon every week. So every week it will pop up on the news and everyone's like, oh, I gotta get back into Splatoon. But I'm waiting for the August update, because then team matchmaking will be in the game. And team matchmaking with a ton of new maps and a ton of new weapons will make this game way better. So looking forward to jumping into Splatoon. But right now I got like 1.5 points at Nintendo, so could have done better there.
I'm not gonna hurt you, but I can't let you go!
Zero state.
Doctor, you're the only one who can fix this.
Quantum Break, you just saw a trailer for that, and I thought we would get new information on that game during E3, but yeah, I made this video before they broke the news that they will go to Gamescom with new info about the game. But yeah, so I still made the prediction, but I said something interesting. The release date and new information. Yeah. we will have to wait for Gamescom. So I thought they would just explain some things during E3 and then show more at Gamescom, but they just do skip E3 and go to Gamescom. So I think, yeah, I will just not count that. The open beta for Fable Legends, that was my second prediction for Microsoft, will be available after the show or in July. This way a lot more people will try out the free-to-play RPG, because there's simply no other game coming out. So that was just some advice to Microsoft. Come on guys, give everyone access to that Fable Legends game where you play with 4 characters into a dungeon and one is a dungeon master and throws stuff at you. But no, it was playable at the show floor, did not hear really good reactions on that, so they did not choose to get it into people's hands. So it will release later this year, but yeah, nobody is telling them about talking about it, because they did not go with this this ID. So that's not really smart. Okay, my third prediction is really interesting because I got that one right. Microsoft will demonstrate their virtual reality cross-augmented reality headset HoloLens with Minecraft. It will be a short demo showing off how we will play Minecraft in the future, and come on guys, they did that. Everyone was blown away by the Minecraft HoloLens demo, so he threw it on the table and he looked around at the Minecraft. So I see a lot of kids doing that in the future, so that was a pretty nice prediction. Halo 5 Guardians will be huge at Microsoft Xbox E3 press conference, with lessons from the beta, an upcoming esports event and gameplay from the single player. So they did show gameplay from the single player. They did learn some lessons from the beta, obviously, so it plays better right now, but still no esports event, maybe coming up at Gamescom, but we will have to wait for that, so I will count half a point for that one. Microsoft will announce a new, smaller Xbox One, more focus on games. This was my last prediction, without TV functionality like Snap. I mean, does anyone use that? And a new leaked controller and a 1 TB hard drive. People in the audience will get one after the show, and maybe it's too soon, and it will be amazing if Microsoft did that. That was some notes for me, but yeah, they did not do it. I think next year we will see a new Xbox One. I like to make some predictions that are more controversial. I think so. Yeah, that was not wrong, but it would be cool. So I'm really looking into buying an Xbox One. Only have a PS4 right now, but with Rise of the Tomb Raider coming out, and the Gears and the Rare replay and Halo, maybe I will jump into that. I'm really looking forward to it, but having this size of a box, wait, it's like this. It's just too big. I want a smaller one. I don't want the TV crap. I just want to play games. So maybe they will announce it next year, but then I will probably already have my Xbox One. Let's head into the last category here in this long video now, but it's my last one, so we can go on with this. Sony. So what did I have correct about Sony?
Showed it. A dangerous balance between man and machine.
Yeah, Guerrilla Games, yeah. Okay, my first prediction for Sony was Guerrilla Games will show their new IP. They have been working on it for a very long time, and it will be the game that has leaked with concept art. And okay guys, you can say anything you want, but that was correct, so boom, had that one. Aside from the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection and Uncharted gameplay footage, Uncharted 4, we will also see the release date for Nathan's new PS4 adventure. The Uncharted 4 will release on February 26th, 2006. Okay, I just have to stop that because no. At the end of the trailer for Uncharted 4, mind-blowing trailer, of course, looks awesome. I want to play it, but when? We don't know. Yeah, at the end of the trailer they said 2016. So it can also be June, July, it doesn't matter. So I don't know if I'm happy about that, but take their time, guys, take your time. Destiny, the Taken King DLC will be announced and shown, and Sony will have an exclusive raid. The Taken King will also feature new subclasses, a trade system and more. So, okay, let's unpack this carefully. So, they did show it, so that's 0.5. But no exclusive raid. Would be really big though, but no. They have one new raid, not exclusive for Sony, so Sony will still have some exclusive armor and stuff like that. So that's not really cool. It would be awesome if they had an exclusive raid, not obviously for the Xbox fans, but for the industry, for the business side of things. I'm also sometimes thinking about that. So they obviously showed new subclasses. I played the Hunter subclass, was really cool. A new trade system, so I still have hope that they will sometime announce it during their weekly updates. So they're now posting every week a new update on new content coming to the game. So maybe a new trade system, but for now I take 0.5 points. 4. Sony will focus a lot on third-party developers during their E3 press conference. It will show Call of Duty, Black Ops 3, Star Wars Battlefront, and maybe some other titles with exclusive PS4 content. And yes, that happened. That happened, guys. They showed Hitman as well. I'm not sure about the PlayStation exclusive content, but still, they did focus a lot on third-party games. 5. The third-person shooter Drawn to That will be available for you to play after the PlayStation E3 press conference. And that did not happen. Ah, that sucked. But it was playable at the show floor. Next to Ratchet & Clank. Played Ratchet & Clank. That amazing looking game. You're seeing it right now. It looks amazing. But it's more Ratchet & Clank. And they did some awesome things with the new weapons. But yeah, not really blown away by that. The graphics look amazing, but I already said that. So what is my game of the show? So obviously I said during my Guerrilla Games IP video that if this was true, so I made a whole theory, you can click on the screen for that theory for that video. If that was true, that would obviously be my game of the show. So it was my game of the show still, because they showed the raptor and the girl, and I'm just a little sad that it's a single player game and that it was not playable. Well, obviously we could expect that, but I wanted to give my game of the show to a game that I did play, and also a surprise. So during Ubisoft's press conference, we obviously had 3 big surprises: South Park, Ghost Recon, and For Honor. And so, what For Honor? You never heard of that. And the most awesome thing was that if you went to the booth, you could play it. So I played a 4v4 match For Honor. I have a whole hands-on preview on the JorRaptor YouTube channel, but I just want to give you a quick summary of why this is my game of the show. It's because it's so different, and also because I won, and it felt so good. After that play session, it was like 15 minutes, something like that. We cut off the head of other people. I won a fight with just a little health, and they had like so much health. So you really outsmart the enemy. You're like sword fighting. I really saw the depth. I saw that if you play this game a lot, you get better and you own everyone, and that's cool. I want to see that. So For Honor, my game of the show. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you liked the video. Like it, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel. But yeah, like I said, I will not be making more videos. So for now, I'm focusing on IGN Benelux, but more about that in the description below. You can check out that announcement video. I want to thank you again for watching JorRaptor, for chatting with me in the comments. Please let me know what you thought of the E3, what your game of the show is, in the comments below, and I will see you another time. Of course, you can follow me on social media to keep up to date. JorRaptor, Instagram, and Jordan AVA on Twitter. I will put the links obviously as well in the description below. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. JorRaptor will be sleeping now, but can't wait to see you again. Goodbye.